The main reason why salespeople don't succeed in sales is because they don't follow a sales process. And when you don't follow a sales process, it means you're not controlling the sale. And if you're not controlling the sale, the customer's controlling the sale. And when the customer controls the sale, you react to everything that they're asking of you. They ask a question, you answer it. Then they jump to something else, and you jump over there. Then they jump up here, and you follow them. And they go down there, and you follow them again. And before you know it, your 30 minutes or 45 minutes are over. The customer has controlled the process. They believe they've got all the information that they need out of you. And then they turn around and say, "Thank you. Leave your card with us. We'll get back to you." You need to take control of the sales process. You need to do that by asking questions. I'm going to give you two scenarios. See which one you think would work best for you in the selling situation. Scenario number one, you walk into a meeting with a customer and the customer says, "Sit down, tell me what you have to offer." And you do exactly that. You sit down, you take out all your stuff, and you do exactly what the customer asks. You present everything to them. And once again, at the end of that presentation, they'll say, "Thank you very much. We'll get back to you. Leave us your card. We'll phone you back." Scenario number two, you walk into a meeting with a customer. The customer says, "Sit down. Tell us about what you have to offer." And you sit down and you say, "Mr. Customer, before I tell you about what I have to offer you, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you just to find out what your requirements are." And the first question is, what are your thoughts on, or how important is? Now, what is important here is that you have 3 or 4 well-structured questions that you're going to ask the customer. Because if you're not controlling the sale, and if you're not asking these questions, then all that's happening is you are visiting. And when you are in control of the sales process by asking questions, you'll also be in a position to ask for the order. There are 2 questions that you need to ask your customer at the end of your presentation. Question number 1, "Mr. Customer, are you happy with what I've just shown you?" Question number 2, "So if we can work out a solution that meets with your requirements, you'll give us the business, won't you?" Now, if you can't control the meeting by asking questions, if you aren't asking these 2 important questions, then what you're doing simply is you're visiting and you're chatting. You're not selling. And when you're visiting and chatting, so is the customer. Only when the customer sees that you're serious about selling will they become serious about buying.